find this place? Crazy to think about. They dig it up. And by dig it up, I mean pull it up.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Who are you?
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be.
Some new people.
And I'm sure she has her reasons.
And we have a Moogle board. So. No, I can't use it. Alright. Actually, how big is it? Ooh, it's big. Okay, what's this? The Wall of Memories. Interesting. Oh, Joseph. Gil. You okay?
Everyone seems so happy to see us. It's good to be home.
Bard still survived. The Orchestrion survived.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me
Aaron
a
survived. Wow. You survived. And you're smoking. Okay.
Is it business or pleasure?
Is it business or is it pleasure? Karen, I think you picked up a little too many things from Sid.
Go on then.
Weapons are useless. Belts are useless. Bone races are useless. Ooh. What you got here then? Automatically charges magic spells. And maintains the charge until cast. What? That's nutty. Okay. Increase the limit break generation amount by 3% when dealing damage. That's also very good. And taking damage by 6%. Huh. I'm not sure about this one. These two are very good. More Orchestrion and elixirs. What's an elixir? Instantly restores all HP. That's pretty nice. I want one of these, but I don't know what to swap out.
Finished, are you?
So I've currently got heat wave reduction, down maybe down thrust damage, and risk cooldown. So I have 2 cooldowns for my counters, the down thrust. So maybe this one, because I only got what ignition damage and flames rebirth, which I'm not using. So maybe to get more limit break, because that does increase all damage by 10% or something, right? What was it? Actually doesn't increase damage flat. It's only magic damage and iconic abilities. Obviously there's double attacks, so you're doing double the damage on your swings, but maybe. And what did we get again? We got this upgraded. Yeah. Alright. Maybe not. Not yet. Blacksmith though. we have a new sword to make.
What do you need? What's that for you, dear?
11 bolts. Oh, heck yeah, let's go.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I agree. No upgrades here, I assume.
Anything else?
Ooh. So looking at that in the light. Yeah, that's a clean looking blade. Alright, there's one other thing, right? Oh. The bottom of the ship. Top of the ship. Top of the ship.
Across the hall swept. It's over to the top.
The whole of the memory. Haha. Okay. So the one thing they've kept is the oath. I don't think that was necessary, Gav, but appreciate it nonetheless. Okay. So then everything else we find with there. Okay. Oh. And money. And the door closed behind me. Alright, let's go. Main story. Is a go. Oh, yeah. What do we have access to now? Let's have a look. Arcade mode, we now have. Ooh, we do have Drake's Head, the entirety. And, oh, this one's super quick. I imagine this one is, what, it's literally 3 fights, and that's done. It's crazy. How is that an arcade run? Okay, yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely blast through some of these. And now we have all these powers. Oh, flashbang. Okay. So I might have to do like a dedicated stream to arcade runs. So I assume she is now our replacement for Hippocrates. Vivienne.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission?
Younger than I
I'm
thought.
beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck
Well,
alone.
she would be older.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor?
It's totally a fake
Could
name.
it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Story time.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's Head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Are you making it sound like a
You were born in Twinside. Do
wrestling
not fear
match?
for your home.
This is war.
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident
I'm not
historian.
going to say this, but I'm going to say this. She's probably the darkest character in this entire game. Yeah, that's such a fake name. I don't think she was even trying. Vivian Ninetails. Okay, sure. Ooh. Mithril. Yes, material light as a feather. Used to make armor. Used by a bit of oops. Oh, never mind. Hippocrates lives. How did you get out of there? Okay.
Lawsman
Plus,
Hippocrates.
Kid? Okay. Alright.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Oh, wait, what's it called? On Gods and Men. Heavy leather-bound tome containing the findings of one Anaximander of Kavnir. Or Canvir, not renowned for theologian, spent his lifetime diverse religious history. Interesting. I didn't realize it was that diverse.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
Ooh,
You are too kind. There are not many in
wanna
this
go up
world
there?
who would
See what's up
indulge
there.
the whims of a tired old historian.
Iron Blood.
Not too
Gorgeous
tired to go
and such.
filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We
Excuse
all know
me?
there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
I don't remember.
Gav will be
being
back
on
soon.
this.
I should get some rest while I can.
Ooh, we finally get to rest. Tet.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Really? Oh, that's awesome. I bet. Oh. Got it?
Not back a blink,
Wow.
and you're already off solving
nice
everyone's
fit.
problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
It's definitely up there on my list.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Looking good.
Have you been to the top?
Also gone one there.
I hear a new shipment's just...
Do you have anything to say? You do.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Wait, is that our bed? That's tiny. Also, someone's definitely falling off. Alright. What we got? Oh, it's not a cutscene. Okay. It's reading time. The Republic's play. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you done to wear upon my return. Yeah. Oh, actually, look at that scar. Oh yeah, Gav. Alright. Not wearing an eye patch.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
We're going for the crystal? We're going for the crystal. Ah, yeah.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid.
Oh.
Your body
doesn't
knows
come
this
easily.
only too well.
Weird.
It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're
he's actually
only
got some
here
grey
because
hair now.
Joshua gave us a
Isn't it?
second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Oh, they do know about Joshua.
He did. He was there.
Ooh. Okay.
It wasn't an illusion.
I heard him call out to Ultima.
Wait, how did you hear the name? Wait, what?
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals.
There's a panther again.
To sit.
The Northlands? Joshua? With the rags? With a fine looking fit. Okay.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace.
Ooh.
But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Go see him, you idiot. There's obviously a reason he can't.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Knock, bro, come on.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
I wonder how often that happened. Well, when they were getting cozy. The gathering storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
He's gone all the way. Why can't you just wait outside? Going all the way around. Okay.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Alright. Can you offer anything yet, Nectar? All in good time. Okay. Wait. Side quests? What? Oh, the front. And Vivian has more stuff. What do you have, Vivian?
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
Ooh, a new map. Goings on, revisit any past tales, learn a deeper relationship with those in orbit. Oh, oh my goodness.
Of
look
course.
At this. Okay. Okay. The grand cast. Oh. Okay. And then I can grayed out. Grayed out. And then this one, which we can now assume was a hallucination? Question mark? Yeah, this is probably an actual hallucination of Freet's awakening within us. And then we have Death in the Defile. This is when I become the Wyvern. And is this? Tiamat. Yes. And Annabella changing sides. Yes, yes, yes. These should all be dead. Okay, sure. And then yeah, the Mechian, and then the Waloed. And then we have Rebellion. Then we have Quinton as an alien. Master and servant. Actually, how many do we actually are aware of? So we're aware of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're aware of all 8 that have been officially shown. Yeah, that's when we met Martha. Actually former lovers. Oh, okay. Oh, oof. Companies. And the mysterious being rejects and tries to claim. Ooh, still says traveling companions. Ooh, rough. Hit the second. That's what we're called. Okay. And then we just have attendant. We don't actually have a name. Okay.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Very well.
If any volunteers, just say the word.
What was it again?
That man, when it comes to the old
downstairs, right? Yeah,
fisticuffs.
down there. In the elevator.
Finish with open back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium,
okay,
that slurry will keep
So that
eating
is-
away at the timber like young Ted does our lemon tarts.
suppose a
Really
coat
going on
of
about this
pitch
lemon
might
tart.
stave off the rot for a moon or so.
So we are there is
Assuming we had
black
any pitch,
blight
which
in
we
the lake.
don't.
Okay, good to know.
Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now,
Yeah,
I'm not so
must have taken
unkind
a
as
while
to
to
ask you to
get
fell a
Also,
far
there's
away
two boats
forest
right,
and lug
literally
the
right
ropes
there.
back here to the mere.
So,
Which is
yeah,
why
there's
we'll
other
be
ways.
needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
wait, if the light is in the water, shouldn't we keep the boats out of the water? Why are we just casually just keeping boats there, rather than, you know, taking them out of the water so they don't break? Assuming they missed that point. Either way, okay. Slay some beasts. Nothing else? Nothing else. Alright then. This one and then this one. Easy. Kill some cats and go save Martha. In that order. Ooh.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
And you go. There we go. Pitchworks.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
No. We have more to do. Yeah. Alright. Hooray.
What happened here?
Oh,
Come on. We need to find the others.
Uh-oh. No?
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Father, let's get you to a physical.
Alright, let's see how bad it is inside. Oh, it's fine.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Just throwing around the word. I mean, really brings.
Cole is right.
Peace.
That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But to Culling, bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Let me guess. Annabella. Oh no. Why is it different color words? That's terrible. Ugh. I actually despise that. It couldn't match the words. Ugh. That pains me. Right, so I can actually go... Yeah, I can actually go this way. Wait. Oh, I have to go this way. That way's blocked.
Look. Up ahead.
Story reasons. That's Martha. Okay, that was quick.
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
Huh?
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds.
Oh,
Poor
what?
souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Had enough energy to do that?
They may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
I would not send her by herself. That sounds like a terrible idea, with the amount of horns
Black
around.
Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been
Total
one order
gold.
of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Okay, fine. And then spiders. I think I can dodge the spiders. Maybe? 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 Oh, dead body, dead body, dead body.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Dead body broken into ash.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Ah.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
Black shields.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Ooh, that was the oath.
This won't take long.
Oh, that's dark. Alright, we're going full out. Oh, menaces. Using the name of shield in vain. Yeah, that's definitely sounds like a mother. Twisting the words
Is that all of them?
with the shields like that. That's pretty messed up.
I think so.
Boom. It's complete. Wow, just all the complete. Ooh, hello. Oh, gouge. No, don't use gouge at all.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Yeah, he might be somewhere. So, do I have anything on them? No. Oh. He's hiding inside. Or is he dead?
Found her.
Oh, jeez.
The abbot.
His face turned to stone. Oh, God. And he's dead. Okay. Oh, my gosh.
The bearers died protecting him.
That's not...
Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Ah.
Clive. He's breathing.
Oh.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true.
Gosh. Both feet and one of
Black
the arms.
Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid, where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
Murder breeds more murder.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Oh, that was not there before. What was it? Don't mind me, spiders. Yeah, I could go around. Oh, it's one of you. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah. Okay, random. Random bounty quest. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious mobs will earn him not only renown, rare materials.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Ah, another system. Renown. Okay.
You didn't see that coming.
Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. He didn't see it coming. Get it? Because he has a giant eye. So Clive now comes with dad jokes. Okay.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Can I lower the bridge? No, not from this side it looks like. Okay. Back we go.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
It's not fair, Sid. That shouldn't be the only choice. The only way to be free of all this.
Martha? What's happened?
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers.
Oh.
But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Oh, as also a dark thought, these curse breakers, theirs as well, which means they eventually, are they? So yeah, you guys got it. Which means they eventually are gonna also petrify while doing the right thing. That sucks. Oh, hello. Hello. What's this?
Oi, you there! Don't just pass me by. You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
This couldn't be Ambrosia. Could it? After 18 years? Actually, do we even know how long chocolates live for? Anyway, we'll find out.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Also, very interesting symbol. Not an exclamation mark, a plus. Actually, is there specific text of what type of quest it is? No, it's just plus.
White Hart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. That's better.
Where are they?
A white feather.
We're tracking it down.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
What do you mean? Your dad had
Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Wait, really? Didn't Elwyn have a white one as well? I'm sure he did. Dead bandits? Nice.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Aha.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Got a mage.
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Let's have some fun. I'm never gonna get fun. Well, actually, let's do this. And this. Wait, how did that miss?
Oh well.
I needed that.
Somehow, the dodge button isn't always working. Is that a scar I see?
You're safe now.
Wiggle!
White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you.
Wow.
You survived.
18 years. Bird survives in the wild.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it?
Really?
You want to come with me?
After 18 years, you're like, get on my back.
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Wait, we can just go back to the stable. Okay. Oh, and he had it in black and red, obviously. The eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course.
Okay.
But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
The wiggle. The wiggle is adorable. Yeah, there we go. Closure with Ambrosia. Ambrosia's tack. Chocobo unlocked. Oh yeah. Milestone reached. Mount up. After 18 long years, Clive has been reunited with his faithful steed. R3, one on the field. Oh.
Good girl.
So we have Gallop R2, Rain and Break, and then Dismount is R3.
You deserve a rest.
Okay. You're done here. Yeah. To the hideout.
Where's Gav?
Oh wait, we can go down. Some fighting.
Finish with that log, so we
I think you can only see that on the elevator. Due to
Well,
height.
Did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
More attack. I don't know what the math is on attack. Is that even something you can check? Attack. No, we cannot. We're adding, what was it, 12? Doesn't seem like a lot. Ooh. What did I say for you? Corporal still hasn't leveled up his abilities. I guess I have to do these more often. And 460 points is not enough. It is enough for lunch. This is probably the next one. Yeah, probably that. Or grab. Extend grab range. Phoenix shift. No, it's probably going to be heat wave. For this, does it do faster? No, just number of weapons. Yeah, heat wave. Okay. And he's talking to Tara. Ooh. Having a moment.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Oh no, that's the...
Clearly the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
What's that called? The Crystalline Dominion, that's the one. Or Crystalline. Independent State, yes, this is the one. Drake's Tail, okay.
And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle.
What?
Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Gav. He's supposed to be smart, mate.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
We're going for Drake's breath. Huh. Not expect that. Alright, see how quick it is. Nectar. Oh. Bounties are now available. Yeah, the hunt board. Many things are available.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Let's have a
I
look
hear
first.
there's trouble.
Yeah.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
That was 18 years ago. Could have been bought by my mother, or less.
So Martha's all right.
Yep. So what do we have here? Desiree, maybe?
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Is everything we've received and everything
Renown.
promised?
There we go. Completing side quests will give Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. So just free stuff. Nice. Oh, you have to use renown to get it. Ah. Ooh, 400 ability points? Yes, please.
Here you are.
Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of Dairy-do, are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Heart-struck dowager. Oh, actually, it doesn't use it. Okay, just milestones. Our order is one built on pride. That does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. Ah, the Blood Axe Mercenary Group. And then 85 and 100. Ooh, a Berserker Ring.
Come again. I may have more for you.
And then Nectar.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Okay. Huh.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Show me what's available. Oh, I pulled that one already. The Angel of Death. Okay, and Belthegor. I'll take that. Oh, you have to actually just go there. Okay. So this one is the Broken Hill Rosario. It's the nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Oh, okay, so where that old man was. Yeah, by Eastpool. And this one is head over there. Wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, her eyes wild and flickering. Okay. So that's in the field. Seems fair. And we have a monk. We have some quests. Wait, where's that one?
That room's
How'd
as
you get to that
ragged.
one? Where are you? Oh, you're over there. Okay.
Goat's locks.
If we go in and then out over
If
here.
it's alright to touch him.
You go first.
Oh. Talk being very patient. Well done for me. I assume this is where the plants are grown. And this is where our reservoir is. Maybe cool that water. There's not a lot of ground to work with. Chest. Right, who am I talking to? You. Oh wow. Okay. We're using technology now.
Martel.
Watermelon. Okay.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Sure.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
Good on you. Well done.
Hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Also, don't forget to collect some bees. Pollination is very important. Also, honey.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Would explain that.
All the way to the other side.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
No, no, okay. No. Leave it on. I guess coal? No, not coal. There we go.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Yay, positivity. Good feel.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a
Let me
thank you.
guess, you're gonna make some cider?
Well,
Appreciate it.
I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
And back.
That room's as ragged as...
It's up there. The atrium, the haven. Also, we still have yet to figure out what the blight actually is. And it's more than just a lack of life,
Breakers
it's
send their
actually a
thanks
degradation of
and their
life.
compliments. They were clearly very fond of
Which is
Martel.
what?
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
After all the doom and gloom, that's a good quest. Oh, we got a bucket of food. A basket. Oh, it's just displayed in my teams. Hopefully they don't lot. Anything else? And that's this. We head for the coast. Oh, actually, hold on. Do I have enough points now? I probably do. More than enough. Oh, 200. Yeah, I can actually just take both. And yeah, let's pick up this just so we have it. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Oh yeah, we do have aerial blast again. Still. I don't think we're gonna need it.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Faster!
Running is a little bit.
All right.
Wait, did I lost it? Lost it. Oh my gosh.
mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Oh boy. What have we got
Quiet,
into?
you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows chick?
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
How do you know? I'm taking damage.
I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Is it Joshua?
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in.
That new word?
I'm a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
No. Another resistance, maybe?
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Oof.
Then we shall be on our way.
Yeah. That's a thing in people's mind.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing.
Doesn't like that.
We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
New character, perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Oh, okay.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's drowned.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Absolutely destroyed. No choice. Probably upgrade that next.
More of my mother's men.
All in a single time. Yeah, we have a bridge. Blood on it. Oh.
Blood, Clive.
Yes. Thank you.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Just triggering him.
I'll show you a true shield to protect. Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordil. Guardians of the Flame.
It's Joshua Breath Holders.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
It's fine, it's empty.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh. Wow. Wait. That's pretty bad.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
She's gone mad.
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Anything? Climb up the bridge. Listen. No? Okay, never mind.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Oh, okay. You say it's a flag.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Run like the wind.
No need to ride from here.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Blackguards, not even blackguards. There we go, just go inside.
Let's go.
That can be anything? No.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Go, that's the town.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy. Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough for everything!
Fuck off!
Find it, chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. And Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything inside. No, nothing at all.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Yeah, do your best. Literally like that. No one wanted to. Okay, everyone just ignored it.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
That level up? Yes, it is.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Oh my gosh, she survived. Wait, how did he survive?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Wade survived. That's crazy.
We can speak inside.
Wow, you're not even gonna address you? That's mad rude, bro. Mad. Sorry about your friends. Yeah.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you.
It's a sign of chaos.
For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
He must be, what, nearing his 40s?
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.